Hey, what's up, guys? This is the second video. I'm coming back on here. That's cool. I didn't realize you could do that. But yeah, coming back on here. This is the Sniper's Ghillie, and this is the second video to the rant slash playthrough I did last video. Um, and so I just finished the whole chat with Sturgis and Preston here, so I already grabbed the fusion core from the basement, as you guys saw a little bit ago. And if you give me a second, I'll get right up to the roof, and I'll be able to just go fucking absolutely ham on these guys with the minigun. I'll rip them a new one. But one more subject I actually want to go on is the co-op thing. That I believe is the subject. That I lost out of my brain hole a couple weeks ago, and or not a couple weeks ago. Damn it! In the last video, I'm sorry guys, I'm zoned out. I'm kind of tired. But yeah, but I just think it'd be neat to have like a 3-4 player co-op mode, not MMO RPG type deal, just something light.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
Uh, Not like totally make everybody overpowered as shit, just like make it to where.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close.
Alright, bitch, let's do it.
Get past my boys. Give you that.
But yeah, I just think it'd be neat because if you guys could just imagine like two guys just like running in like a full suit of T60 power armor, that would be absolutely amazing. Like any deathclaw that gets in your way is just gonna be fucked. But of course that means like you would have to do a whole leveling system, but that could easily be traversed. I'm just gonna hit him with a baton. But yeah, I think an easy way to get behind that is like don't like level it so hard as to where you have to where you guys have to like break your backs over it. Like make them still be able to be damaged by the lower level players, just not as much. Like if one of the guys in the T60 power, like if one of the guys has T45 power armor instead of T60, you know, make it to where they still do damage, just not as much as guys in the T60, because the guys in T60 are gonna have way better weaponry. Ow. That sucks. He just broke my left arm. Because guys in T60, they're gonna have laser Gatling guns and all of this awesome weaponry. Alright, this death claw is pissing me off. But yeah, they're gonna. Are you shitting me? God damn it. But yeah, they're gonna have all of this awesome fucking weaponry. Guys are gonna be rushing in there with Gauss rifles and Gatling lasers and shit. And then you're gonna have the guy with T45 power armor with, like, just an example of this situation. I'm in T45 power armor with just your standard run-of-the-mill minigun. And so, let's say that that's what the guy in T45 has. And so basically 9 times out of 10, and most co-op games like the one I am describing, they're gonna make it to where the guy in T45 can't do almost any damage whatsoever. And so my idea of that is to make it to where he can still do damage, but the damage is based on the weapon, not on the level. And I just think that would be a really amazing thing to see. And yeah, yeah, just be a really neat thing to see. Another thought is that on the Division, you guys should have a private DZ mode. I know that takes some work, but really, in my opinion, it's a good idea, because you're gonna have people who's gonna walk around, kill everybody else, make it a harder time. Just don't put as much good loot in the DZ zone, in the private DZ zone, as you would in the. Am I out of ammo for my pistol? But yeah, just don't put as much good loot in the private DZ mode as you would in a regular PvP. Because that still gives you a chance to extract some good loot, better than what's in the story, but it's not going to be the best you could possibly get. Another thing is, in Rainbow Six Siege, me and my buddies actually talk about this every now and then, and we would like an operator who could possibly have two specialties, kind of like Blackbeard has his gun shield. IQ has her little sensor wrist thing. I don't remember what it's called. And yeah, a guy that could have two of those, the ability to be able to place and replace enemy barricades, defensive barricades, to make sure that you wouldn't be getting snuck up on. Like, if I were going to clear a room and I were to flashbang it and nobody's in that room, but we know that somebody is roaming, it would be quite beneficial to have them be able to it'd be quite beneficial to have them be able to do this particular ordeal. Do I still have that fucking mine? This guy's pissing me off. But no, to still be able to do that ordeal, because it would provide the attackers with another, I want to say, with an advantage over the defenders, but I don't really want to make it sound like that, because oh, Jesus Christ, dude, that Deathclaw just threw that truck. But no, because then it makes the defenders sound underpowered, and like we're not gonna have anything to counter it, when that's not really the truth. If you put like maybe a guy slimmer to Sledge on the defensive team, and have him be able to break down walls easier without having to use like their nitro cell or something, then yeah, it'd be easier for everybody else, because it wouldn't have to make the group like waste their nitro cell to be able to put a hole in the wall, like if you're playing bomb or something. And a lot of people know that it's a really good thing to have at least one wall blown out that's in between your objective. Like if you have one wall separating bomb A and bomb B, then you can just throw a nitro cell on the wall and fix that problem. That way it's quicker to access, rather than sitting there having to loop around the entire thing. Hold on, there's one more guy. I forgot about him. And just completely waste that time that you could spend instead being able to take out the enemy, and then if it comes to it, then you would have to you'd have to flank him. But that's just a little thought. Yeah, and then just the second ability, just like give him like a nitro cell or something, like something, because If you ask me, I think defenders should have not shotguns, frag grenades, because frag grenades, they're powerful as is, right? They don't need to be nerfed or anything, but they're still pretty up there on the power scale and everything. And so what I'm thinking is that what they should do is they should swap them out and give some of the attackers a nitro cell, like give Buck a nitro cell or something like that, or give Thermite a nitro cell, because a lot of them, they don't really, the nitro cell is really a multi-purpose thing. Like, you can use it for offense or defense, it doesn't really matter, but it just really depends on it.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Um,
Come with me, pal?
yeah, it depends on how you're using it. If you don't have any breach charges, but you do have the nitro cell, then you're gonna be able to blow the hole in the door and everything, or not the door, the wall, and all of this, and yeah, it'll just be easier. But if you, at the same time, if you have a breaching charge, you can't use it as a grenade. You can only breach walls and hatches. But if you were to have the nitro cell on defensive, you could do both. And then now for the defenders, the reason why I think they should have frag grenades is because they're easily able to be ricocheted. Like, they're not as destructive as a nitro cell, but they can be more, because already as it is, the defenders are pretty, I want to say underpowered, but I know that's not the word. It's still pretty difficult when it comes to the defenders, because if you look at it, a really good, like, offensive team, like, if you were to have a guy on offensive with flashbangs, all a guy would have to, and another guy with I don't know, frags, then all the guy with flashbangs would have to do is just throw a flashbang in, or have the guy with the frag cook a grenade, throw it in there, and then throw a flash grenade in there after it, and that would blind them. They wouldn't know where they're going, and hence they wouldn't be able to retreat from it in time. So that's just a couple of my thoughts, guys. That's really it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Recommend me to your friends and everything. And I would really appreciate it if I could at least break 10 subs this week. I already have one. That's my buddy Tony. But yeah, you should, again, you guys should check out my buddy Mike. He posts mainly GTA. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the day.